Wonderhussy here with a breaking news update. Hi, everybody. Just wanted to let you know that for the next 3 weeks, I will be traveling cross country in an RV with my good friend JR. So, while I'm probably going to shoot a ton of super interesting videos, I might not be able to upload them as often as I'd like because finding a strong enough Wi-Fi signal might be a challenge. So I just want to let everybody know that things might be spotty coming up here, but don't worry, the payoff is going to be amazing because look at all the stuff I'm going to cover. I mean, my friend JR, it was his idea. He always wanted to go on an adventure, and he's a big NASCAR fan. So for him, he thought it would be fun if we rented an RV here in Vegas and drove cross country and ended up at the Daytona 500. Like I said, he's a big NASCAR fan. Actually, we're kind of an odd couple as far as friends go. He's in his 60s. He's kind of on the conservative side, Christian in the oil industry, NASCAR fan, and I'm a godless heathen, liberal nut job. But hey, we have a lot in common. We get along great. We're really good friends. We've been friends for 6.5 years now. So I think we're going to have a really fun time on this trip. So day after tomorrow, he's already here actually in Vegas. I'm going to go pick him up at his hotel and we're going to drive down to Boulder Highway to pick up our RV. I'm going to be doing most of the driving because Mike is paying for everything. So because I'm doing the driving, we're sticking to a southerly route on the road trip. I don't want to have to deal with any snow or weird road conditions because I'm a bad enough driver as it is, let alone driving a 24-foot motorhome. So our plan is we're going to leave Las Vegas. Pardon my pointer here. This is an old fly swatter I got at the abandoned Cottontail Ranch brothel, actually. Anyways, we're going to set out from Vegas and head down south through Arizona to I-10. And we're going to follow I-10 to the east, just to pretty much stay out of the bad weather. And we've kind of left our itinerary open. We didn't want to plan it out too much, but that being said, there's a few places on the trip that my friend really wants to check out. Being in the oil industry, he really wants to go to Spindletop, Texas, which is right outside Houston, and it's the site of the first big oil strike in the United States. So it's a big, in terms of United States history, energy history, and frankly, oil and petroleum products are everywhere in life. I mean, this fly swatter is made out of plastic. It's got petroleum in it. So it's interesting for me, too. I'm really looking forward to checking out Spindletop, and I've never been to Houston, so that'll be good. Oh, also, I think we're going to pass through Luckenbach, Texas. He's a big country music fan, so we're going to stop there. I personally want to stop off at the Marfa Prada store, way out here in the West Texas desert. There's this little lone, standalone Prada, like the high-end designer Prada store. I don't think it's an actual store. I think it's just an art piece out in the middle of nowhere, this Prada boutique. But I definitely want to stop there and check that out. So I try to make videos all along the way as we go through all this. Then we're going to go up through Arkansas. I have some girlfriends that live in Little Rock. We might stop and visit them. I want to try to go through the Ozarks because there's this town called Eureka Springs, Arkansas that's supposed to be really cool. It's like kind of like a funky, hippie, bohemian town up in the Ozarks where marijuana is more or less legal. I mean, they just have a very laissez-faire policy about it there. They let you basically smoke weed and they don't go after you for it, so that'd be interesting to see. And then I want to go through Branson. I mean, I live in Vegas. I've been to Reno, Atlantic City. How could I not have been to Branson? I love that stuff. Man, I love Andy Williams and the Osmonds and all that corny stuff. And then we'll go up through Missouri. He really wants to stop off in southern Illinois because that's where he's from, and he wants to visit some friends and family there. So I think we're going to stop off and party at the Elks Lodge in his little town in southern Illinois. And then from there, and then his granddaughter is getting baptized in Indianapolis that weekend. So we're going to stop off and go to a baptism in Indy. And then from there, we'll make our way back down south through Kentucky and through Tennessee. Probably stop off at the Jack Daniels distillery in Lynchburg. That'd be fun. And then down south from there through Georgia, Alabama. I haven't really decided. Maybe go down to, the coast, the Gulf Coast of Florida. I'd love to check that out. And then all the way over to Orlando, we're actually dropping the RV off in Orlando and then just going to Daytona. Now, originally the plan was to camp on the infield at the Daytona 500, which, wow, how amazing would that be? I mean, I've been to the Daytona 500, and it's the best people watching on the face of the planet. And I can only imagine how amazing it would be to camp out overnight there. I mean, it's kind of like the Redneck Burning Man. Like, people set up these camps and bars and flags. So I would really, really enjoy that. But it was prohibitively expensive to park an RV there. So we're just going to drop it in Orlando and then stay in a hotel and just enjoy the Daytona race for the day. So that'll be good. That'll be a good video too, hopefully. But it's going to be a great trip. I'm really looking forward to it. Flying back to Vegas from there. But I'm really hoping that I'll be able to shoot and upload a bunch of amazing videos along the way. I mean, the only problem I foresee is it might be problematic to find a strong enough Wi-Fi signal, because uploading videos takes a lot of bandwidth. And I know my friend has a mobile hotspot on his phone. So we'll have internet access, but I don't know if it'll be enough internet access to upload videos. So if not, I'll try to stop off at Starbucks along the way, places like that. So just wanted to let everybody know what is ahead for Wonderhussy. It's going to be a very exciting next 3 weeks. So definitely stay tuned and join me as I travel across America, deep in America. Deep in America. In fact, every state I'll be traveling through is a red state except for New Mexico. Should be very interesting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot of the country that I've never seen before. So I hope you'll come along with me and enjoy the ride. Mwah!